Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Once upon a time, there lived a beautiful little girl with shining golden hair called Goldilocks. She lived with her parents in a little house on the very edge of a large, shady forest. Her parents never even let her put her toe into the shade of the towering trees in fear that she would get lost. So Goldilocks was always wanting to know what was behind the first line of trees. One afternoon she was picking flowers to make a necklace for her mother, when she suddenly saw a pretty little butterfly fluttering through the woods. She wanted to see it up close, so she thought she would go and play with it. So, when no one was looking, Goldie ran into the woods and slipped out of sight. Then she started looking for the butterfly, but no matter how hard she looked, Goldie could not find it. After what felt like an eternity of searching, Goldilocks finally gave up. She looked around at the unfamiliar trees and bushes. She could no longer see her pretty little home where she grew up. She was lost. Just as she was about to burst into tears, she noticed something strange. Behind her was a ruby-red house with a bright green roof and windows that shone in the sun. She was curious about who lived here, so she knocked on the door. Nothing happened. Goldie knocked again, this time a little harder. The door creaked open. "Hello? Is anybody home?" she called into the house. No reply. Goldilocks shrugged and made to leave when she caught a whiff of a delicious smell. There, on a table were 3 bowls of porridge, a big one, a medium one, and a small one. That was when she realized how hungry she was. "Whoever lives here wouldn't mind if I eat just a little bit," she thought. She was very hungry, so she went to the biggest bowl first. She took a spoonful and ate it. "Yow!" she gasped, and the spoon clattered to the floor. "This porridge is way too hot," she declared, and moved on to the medium bowl. "Yuck!" she said after trying the medium bowl. "This porridge is too cold," and threw the spoon to the ground. Then she tried the smallest bowl. "Yum!" she exclaimed. "This porridge is just right." It was so good that she ate it all without even realizing it. After Goldilocks ate, her legs were tired, so she went deeper into the house. In the next room, Goldie found 3 chairs, a big wooden chair, a medium cushiony chair, and a little chair. She tried the biggest chair first. "Ouch!" she shrieked as she landed on it with a thud. "This chair is too hard." She then sat on the medium chair. "Oh, this chair is too squishy," she said as she sank into it. Then she tried the little chair. "Lovely! This chair is just right," she exclaimed. But just as Goldie settled into the little chair, there was a loud crack, and it split into 100 little pieces. "Whoops!" said Goldilocks, and she decided to lie down instead. She crept upstairs and found 3 beds, a huge one, a medium one, and a little one. "Oof!" she cried as she fell on top of the big bed. "This bed is too hard." Then she tried the medium bed. "Whoa! I'm sinking! This bed is too soft!" she exclaimed. Now Goldilocks lay down on the little bed. "Ah, this bed is just right," sighed Goldie, and fell asleep in minutes. She didn't realize that the house belonged to a family of 3 bears who had gone out for a walk while their porridge cooled down, and little did she know that they were on their way back. "What's going on?" said Mummy Bear when she saw the open door of their house. When they got inside, they found their bowls of porridge. "Someone has been eating my porridge," snarled Daddy Bear. "Someone has been eating my porridge," said the confused Mummy Bear. "Someone's definitely been eating my porridge, and they've eaten it all," wailed Baby Bear. Then they went into their sitting room. "Someone's been sitting in my chair," roared Daddy Bear. "Someone's been sitting in my chair too," pointed out Mummy Bear. "Someone's definitely been sitting in my chair, and they've broken it to pieces," cried Baby Bear. Now the bears went upstairs. "Someone's been sleeping in my bed," growled Daddy Bear. "Someone's been sleeping in my bed," said Mummy Bear. "Someone's definitely been sleeping in my bed, and she's still here," sobbed Baby Bear. Daddy Bear came over, and to his surprise, someone was sleeping in the bed. He pulled down the covers, and there was Goldilocks. They growled and snarled, and at that very moment Goldie woke up and screamed at the sight of the three huge bears. She leapt out of bed, dashed out the door, and ran all the way back to her house. From that day on, Goldie always stayed close to home, and the bears never saw Goldilocks again, and everyone lived happily ever after. The end.